In the ever-evolving landscape of music industry, certain artists not only manage to capture the essence of their time, but some even transcends it. SZA is one of those artists. Her journey rising up to success is as unique as her music. Her journey to success is a testament of her talent. SZA was born in 1989 to an incredibly conservative household. Due to her very strict and weird upbringing, SZA resorted to music. She became this poetic loner. She consolidated in music's solace. Her early life doesn't exactly sound like an origin story of a pop star. This is why in her early life, SZA involved and incorporated themes of being an outsider or a misfit in her earlier albums or EPs.
If I could give my younger self any advice, it would probably be to trust yourself or not try so hard to fit in because it made it so painful. I was so different that I think trying to fit in at all was so obviously painful.
She was a young black woman in a suburb full of white people. In 2012, she released her first EP as an independent artist, but this EP did manage to capture the attention of Top Dog Entertainment. The turning point in SZA's career was signing with Top Dog Entertainment, the powerhouse entertainment that fostered talents like Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q. Her association with this label quickly raised her profile, and she began working on a studio album using all the elements that are now available to her. Her breakthrough album Control was released in 2017. This album was a hit. With its honest introspective lyrics and SZA's emotive vocals, Control was bound for success. It didn't only establish SZA as a very respectful rising artist, but also earned her her first Grammy nominations, including Best Urban Contemporary Album. She quickly caught the attention of the music industry. Her fusion of jazz, R&B, soul, and hip-hop showcased a distinctive character rising, and it did set her apart from all of her contemporaries. One of the key factors contributing to SZA's success is her authenticity. She doesn't shy away from exploring her own personal stories. She wants to be emotional. She wants to be vulnerable.
So I have a lot of anxiety about the world and my thoughts and what people think about my thoughts and
She's trying to create a genuine connection with her fans. SZA's lyrics often touch subjects like self-discovery, love, cheating, complexities of relationships in general, which makes her music very relatable. SZA's success is not only ventured to her solo albums, but most importantly, she became a sought-after collaborator. Her collaborations with various artists across all genres showcased her versatility and her ability to camouflage with the song. SZA had the ability to elevate and add spice to any song that she's on. In this black hole of a music industry, it's very hard to shine and to be seen. But SZA had the ability to stand out and be unique. And this was not relying on luck or anything. She actually had been constantly working on herself and taking very thoughtful steps professionally in order to rise as an artist. Yes, she had very humbling beginnings, but she is now a Grammy-nominated artist. Then came SOS, one of the most successful R&B albums ever. Yes, it came after a very long hiatus, but it became the longest running #1 female album to spend 7 weeks straight at #1. Kill Bill became the longest running #1 on hip hop charts by any female artists ever. With her excellent writing skills, otherworldly vocals, and a very smart marketing technique, SZA was able to position herself in the industry. SZA was also known as a very excellent co-writer. She wrote for Beyoncé and Nicki Minaj. The reason why she was actually known for her writing is because she writes her songs the way a director films a movie. It feels like a theatrical adventure with well-developed characters, rising action, and motifs. Each song is a scene. She combines slow, mellow pop with R&B and crafts it enough to be mainstream. She never limits herself to one sound. There is jazz, R&B, hip-hop, indie, pop, all these genres and more in her songs. But something that also put SZA on the map was her marketing technique, which in my opinion is one of the smartest things ever. SZA is known for being a compulsive liar. She's been headlining YouTube with headlines like SZA the Pathological Liar, SZA the compulsive liar, why is SZA lying, with people digging into her past and bringing out interviews where she says contradicting things. She lies about everything. She lies about her upbringing, she lies about her hair, she lies about her freckles, she lies about her parents, she lies about her university. No one actually knows much about SZA. And people are quick to judge that she is just simply a compulsive liar who forgets that she says something and then says the exact opposite later on. When in fact, in my opinion, if you actually see her facial expressions and body language while saying these lies, you can detect that everything is calculated, and when you are that famous, it's hard to not be aware of what you're saying. Like, people used to say that Robert Pattinson is a pathological liar, but then again, when he was asked directly, he was like, yeah, I'm just trolling, this is part of my personality, this is my humor.
The story I read was that you were at the circus and one died in front of you, basically.
What?
It's another thing where I have trouble distinguishing fact from fiction.
Okay, so Rob is a liar.
He's lying. I love it.
When in fact, this is so smart because people will always feel like they caught something. They want to compare this video to this video. When she comes out in an interview, all what people are focusing about is that they want to take clips of this video and compare it to other clips. Because when you are an artist, what will you usually be asked about? Your upbringing, your latest album, your previous albums. It's very hard to break the mold of questions. So when every single time she's asked a question that she's probably been asked before, she will give a new answer. She will always be trending because people will always trace back her interviews, and she gives her fans a sense of ownership when they finally feel like they caught something on her. This is all very intentional. It either adds a layer of mystery because you can't actually be sure of anything that she says, and it always puts her on top of the trending pages. Or maybe I'm reading too much into it and she's just a compulsive liar. But whatever it is, I think we underestimate people's intelligence. On a completely opposite note, one of the things that resonates with her fans is her ability to admit her mistakes. She's so open about her flaws. She openly admits her mistakes. She acknowledges that she does play the victim sometimes. She discusses her trust issues, her low self-esteem. Her songs almost feel like a well-structured, well-crafted stream of consciousness, which I know is a contradiction in itself, but this is what makes her unique. SZA refuses to conform to any musical norms. She dictates the rules. She's a celebration of individuality and resilience. She is truly an inspiration.